It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
You are watching WFTA television.
Hello. All right. Give me a 5x5 if you can hear me on here. I had to turn my mic back on. Something turned it off. Got a wonderful night planned. All good here on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures on late night. Who's here? Well, Rickster was first. We had Perry Platypus come in. Mike P. Bjorn Jorgensen. What's up, losers? Hey. George Valentine's here. And looks like that's it. All right. So good to see everyone here. Yeah. Hear you fine. Thank you. Yeah. All right. So we got it going. Jonezer is entertaining guests at his home and he can't get them to leave. You know, that's what happens when you get house guests. You stick around for far too long. And that's kind of what happened with him. I had a creative spurt today, and I've been busy working on something for us. It's not nowhere near being finished. I've only begun. Won't even go any further than that. I'll let you figure it out later when I actually get done. If Joneser shows up, I'll bring him on in. I was gonna try something different in the control room today. I was also creative today. Yes, if it's what you're talking about, I saw that. The parole officer is not a guest. Hey, Rick. All right, I hear you, buddy. Everyone hit the like button. Yeah, thank you, Bjorn. Everybody hit the like button for me. Appreciate that. All right, refresh this. Go over here and refresh this. Kickstart that. The memes for us this week. Joneser will not be here to partake with me, so I will go ahead and get them started. With no Joneser, we can't do a comment corner, so maybe he'll come in later. I don't know. We'll see. Here and team started. Memes of the week. Memes of the week. right. Well, as you can see down below, there's no Joneser, so we'll just have his icon on the screen and see if he shows up. What were you? Where were you on the night of the murder? I was at home. You weren't at Jason? Oh, Lamau, dude. Everyone was there. Yeah, there we go. Hello, Jamie Sanders. Good to see you. All right. Moving on to our next meme. Me in 10 years explaining 2020 to my son. It was fucking biblical, mate. Well, I don't have a son. I have a grown daughter, but I'll explain that to my grandsons. Very biblical. All right. Let's see. Mike laughing. Featured chat is not working. All right, back. All right. If you're just now joining us, just shout us out on the chat, and I'll let everybody know that you're here. I'll shout you out here on the show. Let's see here. Sometimes in life, you must go and cleanse the negativity around you. Yes, and that wonderful little hand grenade right there will certainly cleanse everything around this man. I kind of feel like I want to go blow something. Times right now, I feel like I want to blow something. I haven't drank enough coffee today. How was everyone's week? I hope your week was good. Mine was pretty shitty, but it could have been worse. Yes, very much facts, my friend. At least a 5 meter radius, says Bjorn Jorgensen. Absolutely, buddy. Bjorn said he's been working all day. Well, you work in a toy store, my friend. You shouldn't have very many complaints. Yeah, I promised everyone we'd do a show tonight, and by God, I said I was going to do it no matter fucking what. So here we are. A lot of guys showed up last night in our members only chat. If you missed out on that, I'm sorry you did. If you're a member, if you're not a member, the way to get in that members only chat is to become a member. All you have to do is follow one of the join links either in the description or down below, and just join the channel. You can join for as little as $3 a month, which is less than a freaking cup of coffee nowadays, and that's absolutely true. For a little bit more, you can become a weirdo, and if you keep on going, you can get collaboration with me. I'll help you with your YouTube channel. Not that I know a whole lot about YouTubing, but I've been around a while. Oh, what's she saying here? He says that he has a corner office with a view, and he gets paid to travel around in a $40,000 vehicle, $400,000 vehicle. Fuck it, I'll sleep with him. So what do you do? I'm a bus driver. There you go, bitch. That's what you get. Um, Working in a toy shop does have its moments, says Bjorn. It sucks when I have a lot that I have to put together and complete figures. That's my meme, LOL. Oh yeah, some of your memes are in here, Rick. I went meme hopping and harvesting right before the show, and I had to get what I got. Hello, Jeff. What's going on? Hey, Bill. Hey, Rick. Hey, Mike. Hey, Bjorn. What's up there, Jeff? Good to see you, man. Just in time for the memes of the week. Of course, we don't have any Joneser in here tonight, but maybe we can get him back on track next week. You off work, Jeff? Just got home from work. All right, buddy. So you're right on time, my friend. Right on time. You missed nothing. Andy had a great childhood. This Andy did not. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. What is it with these Andys? All right. Jeffy Jeff. Jeffy Jeff. Jeffy Jeff. Joes are probably the worst to complete because sometimes I also have to repair them. Yeah, the vintage Joes weren't too bad to repair. All you had to do is get those O-rings, and you can buy those. I had a big bag of them around here somewhere when I was putting them together. I finally gave them all to Grindhead Jim, got rid of them. You know my favorite peanut butter by now, thanks to Jamie. Oh, Jiffy is your favorite peanut butter? Okay, that's pretty cool. All right. Londo Flores, good to see you, my friend. Glad you could join us. And there is Sue Studio. Hey there, girl. Yeah, I know y'all been missing me, so we're on tonight. We're only thing we're gonna do is some memes and have some music and fun. And when that runs out, I'm gonna run out because I want to finish up doing what I was doing earlier and maybe get some Betty by and start back up again tomorrow. 'Cause I got something special I'm working on. All right, let's see what's next here. Don't worry about getting older. You're still going to do dumb stuff, only slower. That's the truth. Boy, we do slow down. Well, I can't do all I once could, but I could do once all I ever could. You ever heard that one before? That is Biden Chunky. Chucky. Smebulok. There you go, Bjorn. Smebulok. Smebulok. When you're stressed, you eat ice cream, cake, chocolate, and sweets. Why? Because stressed fell backwards. Third. Thank you, John Wesby. I appreciate that. He's not in here with us, but maybe he'll come along here. Maybe he'll come along here shortly. Uh, Terrible Christmas presents. Here's the Philadelphia Experiment Model Kit. Yeah. I wonder if it actually travels in time or not. I'm putting together a few of these terrible Christmas presents. We're going to have a terrible Christmas present segment for our Christmas special. Speaking of which, this past Thursday, I put out a Halloween special video for you guys, and nobody watched it except for about 20 people. Didn't get any traction whatsoever here on YouTube, and I worked really hard on that video. Haven't had a chance to see the monster scenes video, go watch it. It's very informative. Gojutron said I did a good job on it, and if Gojutron said I did a good job, that means I did a good job. I figured you guys would want to see the monster model kits one last time. And speaking of the monster model kits, I actually put them away. And if you didn't watch Grindhead Jim's charity stream last week, you didn't get to see me put them away because that's when I put them away. I got the boxes that they went in. I took the display down. That display has been on the shelf here in this room on display for 10 years, and it has now been taken down. I'm jealous of these model kits. I was watching They Live. Okay. They Live. I was watching They Live. Okay. What's up, Sean? Hey, man. Good to see you, man. Glad you could come and join me tonight. Just going through a few of these old memes here. I have all of your passwords. Oh my God, thanks. What are they? Because I forgot them all. If it wasn't for Chrome and its ability to store my passwords, I would be lost like Rowdy Roddy. Yep. I would ask that. There you go. Mega Dan collects. Hey, yo, everyone. Yankees advice to the World Series. They haven't been in the World Series since 2009. What's up, Mega Dan? Glad you could join us, man. George Valentine. That one hits too close to home. There you go, man. There you go. Yep. All right. Let's see what we got next here. We got about 37 to go. We got 37. We're 9 into 37 here. I did a pretty good harvest. I was afraid I wasn't going to get enough. I got plenty. When your kid wants to be both a hot dog and Michael Myers for Halloween, then you have Oscar Mayer. Oscar Mayer. There we go. How do these kids come up with this? That's a pretty badass Halloween costume. Absolutely. That's amazing. That would be my kid, says Jamie Sanders. All right. I'm here to chew bubble gum and kick ass. I'm all out of ass. Yep, absolutely. I'm all out of ass. All right. Teens are walking into their schools with their little iced coffees. Our generation took vodka to school and water bottles. Bunch of rookies. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Here we go. Another bad Christmas present here. Here's the Alive movie playset. Would you play with this playset? It looks like it has a little bit of everything. It has the airplane. It has it has the teammates there. It has a fire pit and some dead bodies. And oh yeah, we're ready to go eat. Gotta stay alive. I just smoked a joint outside, says Sean. All right, man. Tell us all about it, dude. They did not like it when I smelled like weed, but I didn't have anything to get in trouble for. There you go. I posted this. I thought, don't people care that people freaking died and 8 other people also? Yeah, they did. I watched that movie. It was pretty rough. Got everything. Uruguay the airplane there, and it's got it's even got a little diorama there to go with it with some snow. Use the box there so you can have a little mountain background. Today's kids with their iPhones and iPads. When I was a kid, I would give myself a fake shot with a mechanical pen. Yeah, we used to do that all the time. Thought it was funny. Did it one time too many. Poked ourselves. Yeah, happened a bunch. And them pens was fun. Yeah, they were. Oh Jesus, I forgot about that. Oh yeah. Oh, let's see. We're going to keep holding meetings and we figure out why we're not getting any work done. The meetings will continue until morale improves. That's a real one for diabetes. Yeah, there you go, George. Why are we not getting any work done? Let's hold meetings until we can figure it out. Keep on holding these meetings, never getting any work done because we're holding meetings trying to figure out why we're not getting work done. Wilfred Brimley approves, says Rickster. Okay, man. Yeah. And here, me trying to hear who the fuck asked. What the fuck? Yeah. That's me. I'm deaf as a motherfucker. I need this goddamn instrument so I can hear. Can't hear what. Thankfully, we don't really have meetings at my job. There you go, Bjorn. What do you need meetings for at a toy store? Jonezer is entertaining guests at his home and they won't fucking leave. And so he's got to keep on entertaining them until they get their ass out. So he's not here tonight. So I promised I would do a show. A lot of folk didn't want me to do a show. So here I am doing a show. And I will try to do something tomorrow as well if I can finish what I've started today. I've got a little special thing I'm working on. The Humanity. I love this cartoon. He-Man, I forgot my date's name. What do I do? That's easy. First, take her to Starbucks. Starbucks? Dude, they'll write her name on her cup. Holy shit, that's genius. What I do. He-Man, until next week. As long as he doesn't lose anything. There you go. Hey, what's up, Nightwing? We have breakfast meetings sometimes before sales or cons. Okay, that's a meeting. Joneser should lose his guess. There you go, Rickster. If only he could. Only, only he could. But that doesn't work because they always spell it wrong. Well, hopefully they spell it phonetically at least, right? Hooked on phonics worked for me. Band-Aid? You mean bitch sticker? Thank you, Bjorn. Yes, you put that bitch sticker on your sore. I got shit all over my arm. Fucking cooling at work. It breaks me. Oh, that's funny. There you go, Mike. Yeah. All right. Let's see what's next here. Driving but listening, says Rolando. Will you be careful there, my brother? I'm sick of you pretending you're a detective. We should split up. That's a good idea. We can cover more ground that way. There you go. I always work for the Scooby Gang, right? All right. Daphne and Velma will go with me, and Scoob, you and Shaggy go off in the other direction. Jinkies. Yeah. I think Starbucks spells name incorrectly on purpose for people to post on social media for free advertising. You might be on to something there, Bjorn. You might just be on. Ah, if I can read what this lady is saying here. Always do your best, and everybody's best is different. You can't always be the best, but you can always do your best. Thank you. That's pretty deep there. Deep. I've been on a huge Scooby Doo kick lately. Scooby Doo's pretty cool. I got the first season on DVD in there. That's probably the best season of them all. There was a line in Ghostbusters. That was a line in Ghostbusters that Bill Murray said, "We can do more damage that way." Yeah, there you go, Jeff. Go, bud. If you don't know who this band is, then congratulations, you probably don't have depression. Scooby Doo at the movies is probably my favorite. Good. They had Batman on there one time. I think they had the Three Stooges, Laurel Hardy, Carlin Globetrotters, Don Knotts. I even think the Adams Family was on the Scooby Doo movies at one time. They also don't have the Cure. There you go, Sean. I have the complete original '69 series, says Bjorn. Yep. Phyllis Diller, yes, she was on there too. My kids are going as the whole Scooby Gang for Halloween, says Amy. Oh, that's pretty cool. Maybe they misspelled the names of customers who addressed the barista by the wrong pronoun. Ah, boop, 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 boop. Ba-doop, boop, psh. When someone says they hate me, I'll get you a spoon so you can eat my ass. Bjorn, you win the internet today, brother. I love that meme. My uncle thought he was Saint Jerome. Okay. All right. I call that a big yes. Big yes. Huh. Eat my ass. My ass. Those of you who hate on us, you can eat our ass. I have more bad memes. The worse they are, the better they are for us, man. We love these kinds of memes. There you go, Mike. Get that spoon out. Get a big old. We're doing live from Ghostbusters, Bill. Haha, sorry. Bet that guy loves it. Yep. Get you a spoon there and get you a big old heaping shit post of ass. Yep. Shit posting is fun. Everyone, what a stunning light show last night. Me last night. Yeah, there you go. Ass the fuck out. Face down. It's true. This man has no dick. That's right. Everything was fine until Dickless here shut down the containment unit. That true? Yes, it's true. This man has no. The ultimate in terror. Sesame's lot. I'd watch this movie. This movie looks like it'd be a badass. Okay, who brought the dog in the chat room? You don't like my laugh, my evil laugh? Okay, all right. Be that way, Rickster. I agree, Bill. Yes, I would watch that, says Sean. Well, you can believe Mr. Pecker. His name is Peck. Mr. Pecker. My name is Peck. I think I have a Mr. Pecker figure over there with my Ghostbusters stuff. I have a Mr. Pecker. Ma'am, we're bringing your husband home from the bar. He's hammered. Every time we pick him up, he fell down. Well, no shit. Where's his wheelchair? Oh my God. Who does your taxes, Bill? H&R Block online. I do my taxes. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he ain't hammered. He crippled. Psycho the rapist. Psychotherapist is one word, damn it. One word. I'll never pronounce that word right again, ever again. It's always going to be psycho. That would be a cool movie, except for the fact that Disney out now owns the Muppets. Bummer. Suit. Yeah, bummer. Oh, Psycho the rapist. Head doctor. Yep. Rape you in your head. They're psycho and they rape you in your head. The psycho the rapist. Jim Henson Studios have pretty much always been pretty solid. The Muppets are better off than Star Wars, Marvel, I think. I hope. Here we go. The Simpsons did it again. At this point, it's scary, absolutely scary. Bill, this whole thing is a promotional expense. That's why he's invited clients instead of friends. Are you having a good time, Jeff? Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah, just like what little what's his name over there in Ghostbusters? Yeah, I invited clients instead of friends. It's all a promotional experience. I can take it off of my taxes. This is Ted and that Flemmy. They have a good portfolio. Locked himself out of the apartment. Trying to go creep on Dana. Hauling ass, cutting grass. And got them grass stains on my white sneakers. Real smoked salmon from Nova Scotia, Canada, $24.95 a pound. It only cost me $14.12 after tax, though. Moranis. Yeah, there you go. Drink up, folks, from fresh homo milk right here for you guys. That was horrible. I hated cutting grass as a kid. Yeah, you had to do it though. The only way you could get you some extra money. That was the way we made money. We cut lawns, not only our own but our neighbors too. Made some money. I ain't drinking that. I'm too straight, says Rickster. Okay. He thinks he does protest too much. It's gonna hurt you to drink that homo milk. Spell check, stroke again. Wah, wah, wah. Aristotle says, "What does it mean to be a good person?" Nietzsche says, what does it mean?" Bertrand Russell says, "What does it mean?" Steve Austin, what? Inflation is the cost of voting stupid. We're now paying for all of the ill will that we've done for the last 4 years, all the money that we've wasted, all the things that we've done to the economy is now coming home to roost. What? What? When you ask your crush to have sex with you and she says over my dead body and you realize what has to be. Oh, yep. That's pretty rough there, bud. That's pretty has to be a Rick meme. Yes, Rick's been there, he says. Yeah, that is a Rick meme. It is a Rick meme. Rick came up with this meme. Is the magic word. Pinkman. Please. Yeah, it's pretty dark there, Cecile. Yeah, looks like my stream current bit rate went low on me here. Not sure what's going on here. Good thing Jamie ain't here, huh, Mike? Jamie is here. Oh, yeah, Jamie is here. The days of the week explained by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to head to bed now, gents. All right, take care there, Bjorn. You have a good one, man. Glad you could join us for a little while tonight. The never ending story when I was a kid and the never ending story as an adult. Dishes and laundry. Yeah, that story never fucking ends. Never fucking ends. Dishes pile up, laundry piles up. That's our laundry basket right now in the fucking bedroom. Shit all in the floor all around it because it's falling out of it. I'm gonna grub out, says Sean. You take care, man. All right, take care. Finally, Grandpa sure loved to grill, but he owed money to Jabba the Hutt. He's encased in carbonite. Every 80s kid will tell you video games and cereal were better on the floor, and that's absolutely the truth. Absolutely the truth. We got 2 more to go, and we'll have a little music and fun and see where we want to go from there. I think that'd probably be it. A little music and fun, and then we'll call it a night. Let's see here. John Bon Jovi be looking like the fifth Golden Girl, and now I can't unsee it. Oh dear God. Yeah. That I think this was also you, Rick, right? Floor was fun. Yes, it was. We played in the floor, had action figures and played action figures in the floor. No. Okay. I thought you posted that, Jack. I hated that show. You don't like the Golden Girls? Thank you for being a friend. Rick loves that show. Yeah, he does. I think he does. I think it's all just a ruse from the Rickster. Finally, mental health experts recommend everyone take the day off to chill out and watch the old cartoon version of The Hobbit. That I think I'm going to do that at some point tomorrow if I can get finished with my little project, or at least reach a decent stopping point anyway, right? At least if I can reach a decent stopping. All right. Still no Jonezer. I guess he's not going to come in tonight. Watch what you say about old ladies, Rickster. Ooh. Hey. Busted, Rick. Busted, buddy. You're different. You're different, Susu. Yeah, you're different. Because you're one of us. You're one of the weirdos here on Weird Fantastic Toy Event.
Memes of the week. Memes of the week.
Hey, Studio just gifted somebody a membership. Welcome to the club, Jeff. All Music Fan 88 gifted a membership by Studio. Good job, Studio. Thank you so very much for that. We appreciate that. Congratulations, Jeff. Yep. You can now watch all the members only videos. You can join us next week for a video chat on Google Meet if you want to on Friday. Yeah, that sounds like fun, man. All Music Fan 88 has become a channel member. And fireworks are for you, Jeff. Absolutely. There we go. Congratulations, Jiffy Lube. Yeah, you need to join us for a Google Meet. We had a really, really good one this last Friday. All right, let's have a little music and fun and enjoy ourselves for a little bit. Well, at least it was a Rickster. Oh, Rick's in the club though, even though he's not giving us any money. He's kind of in the. I mean, you haven't called my name right in 2 months, says Jeff. All right. All right, you guys enjoy a little music and fun, and we'll be right back after we watch some cool video.
Command.
Skeletor seems so sly, evil and with her own plans. In his shadow she will lie, wants the power in her hands. Night falls on their dark domain, scheming hearts and endless pain. Trust is broken, words like knives, both want more than just their lives. Light and magic clashing kings. Who will rule? Who will win? When the chaos reigns within. Night falls on their dark domain, scheming hearts and endless pain. Trust is broken, words like knives, both want more than just their lives. And my body arise, lion hearts and crushing kings. Who will rule, who will win, when the chaos reigns within?
In a shiny helmet, I'm strut. Private director on the move. On the move. Selling weapons, making bucks. Cobra's got nothing to lose. Mighty stacks, they rise so high. Private director, watch me fuck. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Mars profits never lie. Money, money, money. Cobra pays while bitches suck. Gold plated gear all around. Baroness sucks my dick. Get it, girl. Overcharged the commander. Make me rich. Ain't no shame in my kick. Money stacks, they rise so high. Profit director, watch me fuck. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Mars profits never lie. Money, money, money. Cobra pays while bitches suck. Cobra world in my hand. Weapons spread across the land. Profit director, pimp daddy. Got the plan. Making that money. Cashing in on demand. Money stacks, they rise so high. Profit director, watch me fuck. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Mars profits never lie. Money, money, money. Cobra pays while bitches suck. Cobra world in my hand. Nothing spread across the land. Profit director, got the plan. Making that money. Cashing in on demand. Money stacks, they rise so high. Profit director, watch me fuck. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Mars profits never lie. Money, money, money. Cobra pays while bitches suck. Late night vibes is built on the screen. Superpower stacked, he's living the dream. Lives in the box, gotta keep it pristine. A DC clothes, superhero supreme. Hardcore grind with a heart of steel. Collecting that fire, it's the real deal. Behind the mask, the figures reveal. Every cape, every hero's got that feel. Late night build mode to Jonezer. Throw it back like a vintage treasure. Hardcore beats with a synthy measure. Hip hop flow, melt to the pleasure. Collecting the past, but the vibe's forever. Coming Comics and toys, we're bound together. Bill and Jonezer pushing through the weather. Late night shows, we ride forever. Late night shows, we ride forever. Jonezer's hype that traces his game. Comics in hand, he's staking his claim. Golden Age vibes with that noir flame. Trench coat soft, making waves, no shame. Metal riffs cut like the ink he trades. Rare finds in his foe, deep like the shades. He flips through the pages, history invades. Vintage art with the deals he's made. Late night Bill Mo to Jonezer. Throw it back like a vintage treasure. Hardcore beats with a synthy measure. Hip-hop flow, metal to the pleasure. Collecting the past, but the vibe's forever. Comics and toys, we're bound together. Bill and Jonezer pushing through the weather. Late night shows, we ride forever. Got the figures, Jonezer got the books. Heroes and villains with all the right looks. From the capes to the crooks, they flip the script. Vintage raw, nothing's ever skipped. They're digging in deep from city to street. Hip-hop with the heat, they never retreat. On YouTube they meet where old school beats crash with metal riffs in a style so sweet. Late night Bill Mo to Jonezer, riding the waves like a laser blaster. Action-packed, this groove's disaster. Metal meets Sith, taking it faster. Superpower toys, Dick Tracy Noir. Two collectors shining like stars. Late night hardcore hip-hop we spar. Toys, comics, the world's ours. Late night shows, we ride forever.
I'm not sure if it's safe to report from my vantage point. I really need to leave. So the fences inform me that the surrounding areas are in ruin. I see some people running now. In the opinion of this reporter, if this nation, or in fact the world, ever needed heroes, that time is now. That time is now.
This is Hordak, the original gangster. I'm here to give a special shout out to Mike V from your little pal, Jeff. I understand you've been sick and shit. Now that you done got well, your buddies want to get your ass back on YouTube and start making videos again, instead of sitting around the house on your dead fat ass like a sack of shit. And if you don't, I'ma come to your house, and I'ma take this, and stick it in your butt, and twist it. And if that don't work, I'ma take this crossbow, and shoot you dead in your motherfucking eye. Okay, Jeff, here's your fucking cameo. Now give me my fucking money or I'ma find your ass and do the same goddamn thing. Okay, I'm done. Is that shit off? What, goddamn? How many more of these fucking things do I have to do today?
What's up, everybody? It's Jonezer, your favorite comic book guy. So let's do this! How are we doing? How is everybody? How is our Saturday night? The chat is lively. Got all the usual suspects. Now you got the usual, unusual co-host, Dr. Pepper shirt.
And his Top Gun hat.
Top Gun.
Good to see you.
To danger zone.
Go, man. Got you a little bit of pep up juice there.
Yeah, had some coffee, about 14 Dr. Peppers at the taco shop earlier. Yeah, we went to some haunted houses. We've been busy entertaining guests, doing their thing. I'm free.
Well, free, right? Richter said that it was the parole officer that was over at your house.
Yeah, the other day somebody stepped out of line and I had to bust them in stops and they took my parole, and then now I gotta wear this thing on my ankle. Told me I shouldn't hit people anymore. It's a big problem.
I hope things work out there for you, brother.
Yeah, it'll be
Oh.
all right. Everybody just learns how to shut their dang pie hole. I won't have to bust them in their grill. Be all right.
So my understanding is that y'all hold meetings at work and they try to figure out how much more psycho that you're going to be getting.
Yeah, that's becoming a problem. Unfortunately, work is what it is. I did run into some old guard today. What I mean by old guard was like it's a kid that worked there when he was 16, like for I don't know, 15 years ago. He remembered me and he was like, he's in his 30s now. And we were comparing about how how we used to do back in the day on night shift and what we used to get out. And I was like, man, we miss you. It ain't like that no more. And it's pretty shameful thing to think today's day and age and today's workforce. I'm thinking back lovely about a 16-year-old kid who got his first job there, and he was some of the best help I ever had.
They kind of
Don't
wish
make
for
them
them
like they
days
used to.
again. No, they don't. It's been about what 10, maybe 15 years of slow cook, and we're in the boiling water now, brother.
Absolutely.
Remember, you still have that 500-yard restraining order from the petting zoo, says George Valentine.
Yeah.
Danny
I
is
was
getting a little snarky.
bad.
No, yeah. Don't be bad. Sue Studio says Danny's getting a little snarky and not very nice. But see, what you got to understand, Sue Studio, that is Danny. Okay, that's the way he is. So it's kind of like Rickster.
Yeah,
You
Danny's
know what you
supposed to
get. Rickster says get Jamie a Dr. Pooper shirt instead.
These things are awesome. It's even better
I
when I
like
go
that.
to the restaurant, and they ask me what I want to drink, and then I'm just like, really? Need the pepper.
Go. I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Dr. Pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. It's carbonated prune juice. Drink Dr. Pepper.
I love me some Dr. Pepper, dude. That's my favorite. That's my favorite thing. If they don't have it, then I'll settle for whatever they got in a Mister variety or what have you. But there ain't nothing like the.
Pibb is a poor substitute, but it is a substitute.
It comes close.
Uh,
Like if you're a Pepsi guy and you gotta have Coke, I guess. You know,
I don't drink Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew rots teeth. It causes your gums to recede, and it's also made of alien poop, slurm.
slur. I like me some Mountain Dew. I like my two favorite soda pops are Mountain Dew and Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, probably the two most worst for you and the highest in.
Wife is partial to the Dr. Pepper, or at least she used to be. But see, we quit drinking carbonated drinks here for a long time, and she only drinks unsweet iced tea now. And the other day I bought her a Dr. Pepper, and she took a big swig of it. She goes, "Oh wow, how did I drink this?" It was burning her mouth up.
I'm a
George
George
Valentine like this.
Valentine though. I will go for an RC Cola one.
Will Crown, yep. And always get you a moon pie with that, brother. Like the banana moon pie. You don't see them often. All you see is the chocolate and vanilla moon pies. And Jeff is a Pepsi man. Okay.
Yeah, I
All
prefer
right.
Pepsi to Coke. I have to put a Coke or a Pepsi in front of me. I'm going to take the Pepsi 10 out of 10 times.
I got a question for you, Joneser. I know you've been rather busy today, but have you had a chance to see some of the McFarlane reveals from the Comic Con at New York?
Saw they had a Superman figure that I thought was pretty. I'm not sure if I'm talking about the same reveals that you're talking about, but they're like a gold label 7-inch Superman figure. Look like he's like Masterverse scale. I don't know.
Showed the next wave of superpowers, the one that we were talking about the other day, and that the return of Superman. Superman is the black suit version of Superman with the mullet hair. They showed what Lobo's going to look like. They showed the Atom figure, which looked pretty fucking sharp. Jay Garrick Flash.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that. I did see the 3-pack that had the Alan Scott Lantern and the Hour Man and whoever the third one was. I couldn't remember.
Starman.
Oh,
Starman. Ted Knight. Starman. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I pre-ordered that. I pre-ordered that from McFarlane the day it dropped, not mistaken, and that will be on its way here soon. I did get a notice from McFarlane that my Wave 10, 9, Wave 9 with Bizarro, that shipment has shipped. So it should be here Monday or Tuesday.
I know our
If he says he wants
audience
that.
can't see this, but I can see it here, and it is kind of neat to be able to see the bars flashing on the audio mixer there, and I can kind of watch in real time where we're getting on top of each other, which is going to be helpful, I think, going forward. Just peeling the curtain back a little. I like that.
Thought you might. I wanted to try a little something different tonight, and see if this will work a little better. Now there is a little bit of lag in.
I noticed that, but being able to see the bars, see you light and then go out and me light and then out, I think will help us as a visual to see, what may or may not be pulling some tomfoolery in the feed. And so I do think this may help us.
Hope so. But and one of the things that it will do, and I'm going to go ahead and pull your one of the things that it will do there is it will allow us not to have as much feedback on our mic because we can rely solely upon the echo cancellation of the Ninja application here that we're using. So we won't be echoing anymore if we do it this way. And I really wanted you in here tonight because I wanted to test this out, and I'm glad you did were able to get away and show up.
Yeah, we had some company. Wife had her cousin over and his girlfriend, and then we ended up taking my son and his girlfriend out to the haunted house and got out and about. And when they got back, everybody had coffee and caffeine and wanted to play some cards a little. I had to be a good host and entertain my guests. But the one thing I did like, though, getting back to our little technical uh thing here, is Bill, you and I sometimes tend to get on tangents. I'm just as guilty, if 10 times more guilty than you. And having this little visual cue of seeing the two bars going at the same time will be enough for me to go, okay, wait a minute, gotta get out of the way here.
If this works, we're going to try to do it this way from now on. Apparently, everybody in the chat likes it because I haven't heard any complaints. And we did have a good time last night. I'm sorry I had to hit the bed early. I hope you guys had a good time after I left. I don't know what time y'all stayed up to, but yeah, I think that's going to be a Friday night thing from now on, or Friday afternoon thing. Come in. I'll open up a Google Meet. I'm going to use that same link as long as I possibly can. So if you guys want to pin the link, you can. Uh, uh, I'll come in. I'll get the room open, and then boom, everybody can hop in. Oh, Mike took his
I think
pants
I
off
was
after
on there
Bill left.
till like think I was on there till like fuck, it might have been 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning. I have no idea. I was on there freaking late with those guys.
Oh, it can go on forever. That's one of the reasons why I went ahead and hit the sack because I wanted to kind of go to bed. I was tired from work that day. But so apparently Mike took his pants off after I left from the chat last night. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that was very, very impressive, Mike. Appreciate you giving me.
You missed one of the best memes of the week this week. And Bjorn Jorgensen won the internet with this one. It was let me see if I can pull this up. Well, I'm gonna go over to the memes of the week and see if I can find it real quick there, Jones. You got to see this. Wrong thing. Sorry about that, Jonesy. Let me go back over here. The one, find it right over here. That winner at? There it is. When someone says that they hate me, I say I'll get you a spoon so you can eat my ass.
I love it. Yeah, that's some.
This is the winner. This is the winner of the memes of the week this week. The pickings were a little slim. I actually harvested these like at 10 o'clock, and it's right around the time that I finished harvesting these that I finally looked and saw your message that you were over there trapped, couldn't get away, and I went ahead and started the show at that point because I knew it wasn't no need in trying to wait up because it would probably be too late when you finally did show up. So but hey, it is what it is. We're going to get back on the swing of things, though, folks. Don't you worry about it. We got lots of stuff coming up. I've got a special Halloween episode of going back to the insane asylum coming up on Halloween night. And it will be a premiere, so everybody can come in and enjoy it together.
Well, I am planning on getting back into some phantasmophobia and doing that for some Halloween spookiness, having a little fun over on the now dormant or dead Jonezer channel that does not do any activity anymore. I just want to say, to anybody that it keeps up with me or whatever, it's not hard to keep up with me nowadays because there's nothing to keep up with. I just don't do any content anymore because I hate my fans and I suck as a human being as far as making content. So that's just where we are. But it's gonna get better. So just stick with me here, and maybe we'll have some fun over there sometime next year.
Sue Studio said that she thought it was over at 11 p.m. and she didn't even bother to try to come in. Always check Sue Studio, and thank you for that $1.49 hot dog super sticker. I appreciate that. That is very, very, very good. I appreciate that. Pro tips for losers. You suck, Joneser, says Rickster. Thank you, Rickster. We appreciate you being here, brother.
He's 100% right. It's funny because when I got back from San Diego, I was like, I'm gonna double up my efforts on my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna get on the ball, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna organize my comic collection, get everything, and I haven't done yet. So, pro tips for losers: if you want to not be a loser, quit freaking acting like one.
And Rickster, hey, the mask slips. I like Joneser. Just kidding. I see you peeking out from behind the mask, Rick.
I like to play around. I like to joke around, and half the stuff I say isn't serious. Half I don't. So it just kind of is.
George Valentine says you put more focus on your OnlyFans account.
The only thing doing well for me. Apparently, people like hairy Sasquatch men with beard bellies, and it's amazing action.
Very buttholes, but
Yeah,
I have not gone over there yet, Joneser, because I'm not spending $5 a month to see your hairy ass. But apparently, from what you say, that's what the pictures are of.
It is. It's a lot of my hairy butt cheek, or showing off the parts of me. But the good thing is, like, you ever seen like Family Guy, like where Peter Griffin's naked and like the belly hangs down so low you can't really see anything at all. It's kind of the same thing with me, just it's hair. So
Right,
right.
Kinda like
Everybody gets
Papa.
all pissed because they're like, send me a naked picture, and then I do, and it looks like Captain Caveman and shit. You know.
So you're kind of like the old dirty Dutchman there. You've got hair all over your ass.
If you dropped me into a barrel of Nair, the barrel would grow.
All right, so Susudio, the ham loaf is my fault. It's not Joneser. Don't blame him because he refuses to rewatch the video just so that he can get the recipe. I have to send him the recipe. But I'm so busy doing other things like sleeping in my chair, watching YouTube, and working on my next video that I haven't had a chance to send him a goddamn thing.
Quite honestly, the other day I ate something so much. I should have had that on the channel. We had this freaking hot sauce. I think 2 million Scoville, whatever it was. Ooh, that was some fire. Good stuff, though.
I'm in training. Don't upset me. I have a big hairy ape who wrestled me. I don't know who you're talking about because I don't think that BD over there. I don't think he's that hairy. In fact, he shaves the sides of his head on either side over.
No.
Ponytail.
Big Daddy Storm, dude. He's smooth. He shaves and takes care of it. He ain't like Joneser, where he's technically half Sasquatch.
He's nothing like Dutch Mantel or Jones. Or matter of fact, I've seen him in person, and he's pretty groomed. A matter of fact, speaking of BD, I don't know if you've seen this yet or not, Joneser, but if you would take a look at Big Daddy's new channel, it is rocking like a son of a gun over there. It's called After Dark, if I'm not mistaken. And sometimes him and Brody get on there and they do a podcast. But what BD's been doing here lately is he's been doing reaction videos. And he has got him over 1,000 viewers and started memberships already over there in just a few weeks' time. So I am amazed at his ability to work this YouTube thing out.
Good to hear that's a dude that I really hope succeeds in anything in life that he puts forth his efforts in. I think that's a very good, genuine human being. And yeah, you'll have to give me the where to find this, the link or the where I can find it. I'll subscribe to it right away.
And when we get through with the show, meet me on Google Meet.
Good.
Yeah, Jones or Robo and cutting out. Well, that's the fault of my CPU, and I can't help that. I don't have anything else going on except what we got going right here. That's the best I can do there, Susu. I hate that. Yeah. Part of what's going on here also is the fact that I'm sharing my screen with Jones. I think that might have something to do with it. But hopefully, I can get this computer cleaned up a little bit in a few weeks, and maybe we can get it back to working right. I did do a reboot before we started the show. He did not call you Mickey Mouse. He called you Scooby Doo. Right. I want to set up some music and fun, Jonesy. Is there
Sure.
anything you would like to hear that we haven't going on already?
I heard what I wanted to hear right when I walked into the show. You were already playing my music. I guess anything you're feeling or you want to do.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to run in here and set us up one final little bit there. Jones or Rickster wants you to be his manager. I
Sold.
don't know if that's a good idea or not. There. Oh,
I'll
soul.
do it.
Look, there you go.
I'll do
You're
it.
yeah, okay.
Yep. I'll get a bag
I
of
like to change
sock.
this to the.
I'll
Go
get a
ahead.
sock and then I'll fill it up with change. That way, when Big Daddy Storm's whipping your ass and you can't do anything about it and you're crying and screaming for help, I'll whap him over the head with the sock with the change in it. And then you're on your own from there, Rick. I'm run away like a coward because he ain't going to beat my ass, And then,
Okay.
you'll have a chance because I'll brained him with the sock with the change in it, So that's your moment.
Okay.
Go get him. I'll be hiding under the ring.
Mike V said he liked the changes that I made to that time is now. Well, thank you. I'm still actually that is still a work in progress. Susu paid me some money. She gets to watch what she wants, so I'm going to put that on there too. I don't care. These videos sometimes they won't be monetized, if they are monetized, I won't be getting the money. And if that's the case, folks, I'm going to need help from you guys because in order to keep this channel going, I have got to have the funds to keep it going. And I was talking to my wife the other day, Joneser, and I don't know, I'm probably going to get rid of the cable. Now, that's television cable. The cable also supplies my internet. I'm not going to get rid of that. I can't. But I'm going to have to cut back on a lot of what I'm spending. I've already gone through and got rid of every subscription that I had or every membership that I had to any other YouTube channels. And if I had to get rid of a YouTube channel that somebody that's watching me now, I apologize for that. But until we can get the spending under control here in the household, we've got to cut back on everything. And that's just about how it's got to be. But if you guys want to keep us going, we would really appreciate all the help we can get over here. Da-da-da-da. Richter says that he'll pin him down in 1 minute. Okay. All right. Let me know how that works out for you there, Rick. Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna make it. One
With
more
my
here.
help, bag of the sock with the change in it. Wow.
Yeah. There you go. That a change sock is probably like that'd be like a sap. I think that's what they call
Yeah.
that back then, a sap.
Stick a couple rolls of quarters in there. Ooh, that'll hurt.
Heck yeah. All right, so I've got some good ones here. I'm going to start out with a hot and heavy one. We'll end with a hot and heavy one. We're going to put some cool stuff in the middle. I got something in here for you, Jeff, and here we go. So whenever you're ready for it, there, Joneser, you let me know. And real quick, Bill, you will be there filming his defeat. Yeah, I'll be there, brother. I'm going to be filming it all because it's going to play on this channel, brother. Also, so you've done your job. Yeah, you've done your job. Not only are you a weirdo and have been for a long time, but you have also gifted a membership to Jeff tonight, which I really appreciate. Thank you so very much for that. And you've also given me $1.50 or $1.49, $1.50 rounded up super sticker tonight. So you have done your job and you have done a wonderful job. So thank you so very much there, Susu, for all the support that you've given me. Joneser, make sure that ref looks away. Well, the refs are blind anyway. What you got to worry about is when Big Daddy Storm gets the dog chain out and wraps around his wrist.
I will distract the referee.
Just be sure and distract him at the right time and not the wrong time. Yeah, don't distract the referee while Big Daddy Storm is wrapping the dog chain around his fist.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be good. You got a plan for that. He definitely ain't hitting me with it, Rick. He hits me, I'm gonna just fall on the floor and start crying and on your own.
You better stay on your side of the ring there, Jones.
Yeah, I'm a very smart wrestling manager. I'm gonna get in there when he's not looking and hit him from behind and punch him in the balls, and turns around and sees me. I'm gone.
Right. Oh, well, don't be blatant, man. Ain't no need in that stuff now.
Yeah.
We're not going to show color, okay? I was asking about that. I think they do that every once in a while, but I think that it's kind of kept to a minimum, especially at the Shrine Club, because that's kind of a family.
Yeah.
That is
they do a good program.
Yeah, you and Sean both have been very good with gifting memberships. We appreciate that, Susu. Now you're in deep crap with him too, says Rickster.
I live so far. Actually, you live so far away. I don't think any of this is actually going to happen.
I'm the one that's in the lurch because I'm right next door to him.
Now, I was going to say, Bill, you're going to want to go and get wrapped in the head for me and Rickster talking shit. That's what's going to happen.
I don't know. Me and Storm pretty tight. I don't know if you saw that interview that I did with him where he called out Rickster.
I did.
All right. Let's get one.
I'm sorry. Go
ahead, John.
I was saying he's asking me to be his manager. I could be manager. Problem is I'm a manager wrestling. Happen?
Richard says he doesn't read the chat logs. That was Bill's promo. Ever, man. You never know because he does hang out in here. You know how I know he hangs out in here? Is because he answered Joneser's question and Joneser didn't ask the question to him. Joneser asked the question on air. Do you remember that, Joneser?
I do. I was a little taken aback that he repeated it to me.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't say he don't hang out in here, because he does. As a matter of fact, Bullwhip called me out the other day in the comments. Did you know about that, Joneser?
I seen him in there. Yep.
We got his name wrong the
Under
first
his
time we
real
showed
name
him.
or his YouTube handle.
Yeah, we got his name wrong in the first wrestling match that we ever showed of his, and he kind of got a little. He said we did a good job, but he said we need to get his name right, and I apologized to him, and we did get it right the second time we showed him match. Suso says she'd be a great manager. I bet you would, Suso. Victor says he's gonna have Sue as manager. She'll smoke him up to sleep. Let me get this music set going, and we're gonna call it a night after this, folks. So y'all have fun here.
Oh shit.
All right. Well, that's it, folks. Master Mike gave us a $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Glad to see that you're both here, says he. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, and that's a nasty ass toilet down there. Yeah, brother, that's absolutely the truth. Let me get these ducks going here so they can hear them. There we go. All right. We're glad everybody showed up tonight. Phones are flexing over there. Tell us what you got going on. You going to do some gaming for us coming up?
I'm planning on getting back into my Ghostly video game. I think it works for the Halloween spirit and Halloween season. I might get into more Halloween stuff. It might be the shot in the arm I need to get up off my butt and start actually into content.
Toilets are nasty, especially the men's. I'm gonna tell you what, I have worked in house cleaning before, but we did it professionally. We went to factories, and I can tell you for a damn fact that the women's restroom is pretty fucking brutal too, Jack. Especially at that time of month, and all them ladies, their periods, they all sync up and all that shit because they work together. That's fucked up. Yeah. You're wrong. Richard says wrong on that one, brother. You're right. Jonezer, I'm glad you could be with me tonight, and thank you everyone for being here. Tampax is stuck to the wall, bro. Tell us the last word there, Jonezer, before we go out.
I don't know, man. I guess I got a Halloween joke. We'll do that. Why didn't the skeleton cross the road? Didn't have the...
Boom, boom, psh. Animated walking skeleton goes into a bar, says, I'd like a beer and a mop. Keep on collecting. Stay fantastic. Good journey, everybody. We'll see you next time right here on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. Special thanks to the channel supporters. Without your help, these adventures would not be possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit like, subscribe, and share the video.